This motor's gonna blow up on us. I can just feel it. Well, don't drop it. Morning, dinner. Morning. All right, we got a ton of stuff to get done before this car can go to Coalville. So everybody's here. We got the full crew. It's time to get going. Here's our list. Got a lot to do before we can hit the road. All right, so Hillbilly beat us here because he wanted to get first place on being the first one here. So he got it. He already got his driver's side pedals in. He already scratched it off, but I'm gonna scribble it off too. And he got the fender bolts in. We have GoPro mounts to put in. That's the only thing he has left. And a roof sign. So you guys saw him taking it off the wall, off of our beautiful art wall. So Hillbilly pretty much has one thing to do. It's gonna take him about 30 seconds. Case has bumper brackets to put on. I have to paint it. Case has to plate it. And I have to do hood bolts. I'm not even sure what Hillbilly's doing. He should be home in bed. He has like nothing to do. He's got all his stuff done.
Had to blow the dust off of it. It's been sitting for a while. It has all that sanding dust from the Nugget that we done.
Ah, the golden Nugget.
Perfectly installed.
This is how we're gonna transfer the hole to the bottom. Just like that. All right, and then we'll bolt that all down tight. And one more. Case stole my plasma. Case is building some bumper brackets, so I gotta wait till the plasma's done. Then I'm gonna cut my last hole. We're gonna use the 1-inch bolt at the back.
I'll get the slag busted off, then you can...
So I'm gonna finish cutting my holes. So I got this to where we can move on to the other side. So this is what the other side's gonna look like.
I can't see. It rained all night last night, and this morning when I came here, my window wasn't foggy, but now that the sun's coming up, I can't see. And not having doors, it's on the outside and inside. Okay, we're here at Hermanson's Hardware in Ephraim. I got a surprise. Robby says he wanted to paint his car, and we don't have time for that. So we're going to the quickest route where you don't have to mix a bunch of stuff, paint together and clean and do all that. You just wipe the car and paint. Hey, Robby. Said you wanted to paint the car. Well, in the timely fashion we have, we're gonna paint the car.
All right, so what Case is doing is he's got a 10-inch bumper bracket that he's installed. It's what he cut out with the plasma cutter. He's got the bottom side welded. Now he's gonna weld the top side, and this side will be finished. Get close.
I'm grinding where he's gonna put the bumper bracket, clean the frame up a little bit so it's fresh and clean.
Now Case has a good surface where he can put the metal down and weld it and not have to worry about any contaminants or grease or oil or anything like that. While Hillbilly's finishing up the welding on the bumper bracket, me and Case are gonna go look for some tires. We've got some 550s, but they're just a little bit short, so we're gonna go see if we've got any taller tires out in the boneyard. We've got a whole pile of 550s over there. They're all the same size. So these are the only ones that are gonna be taller. We came, we saw what we need to see, we failed. Now let's go back inside and finish the derby car. That bracket's all finished up. Hillbilly's got one more bracket to do. So we're gonna go unload Case's car and get it up on the frame rack so we can get that thing fixed. Because he's gonna be taking the car that he won Wasatch Wipeout with to the Coalville Derby, and he's gonna run it in the other heat. This is the 2-man extreme class car. He's gonna be derbying twice tonight. I'm only gonna be derbying once.
I don't know if we really got to put blocks because this is all welded solid.
Yeah, it ain't moving.
So we'll just jack up the rear, throw a couple blocks on each side. Yeah, keep going. Yeah, lower it there. The other side we ain't really got to lift, man. Yeah, and then we can just throw a chain all the way through and strap it down side to side and chain binder it.
And I've got a chain, and it's just on the cage. I'm gonna weld. Welding this plate on so we have a point to pull off of. Oh, she's sliding a little. The weld held.
Rear end setting close to level now.
I can't believe it broke that.
So this side won't be bad, but we're gonna have to weld back here. Son of a...
Got all the length out of this that we can get. So what we're gonna do is do a down pull, and it's gonna actually roll this out. Your life's depending on that nut. All this work for one little bitty pull. Well, we got 10,000 pounds on it right now. Maxed right out. So we got a pull out of it. It came about another 4 inches. So I'm gonna put pressure back on it, and then Case is gonna weld his plate with pressure so that it holds. All right, so Case is getting the plate all pounded in to where he can get it welded. There's a huge gap, so he's trying to eliminate having to burn a ton of wire into the gap. We get this side finished up, get the other side pulled, and then we're gonna get this off the frame rack and move over into the mechanical shop again. So we're gonna get the tires put on, get all the lug nuts tightened up, and then we're gonna check our list. We'll see what else we need to do before we take off and head to the Derby. We're supposed to be leaving at noon. It's about 11 o'clock right now. So we're cutting it close. We still gotta get Cases all finished up. Starting to get a little bit stressed out. 3 ugga-duggas. All right, all 4 tires are done. Let's get this thing on the ground and check our list. All right, so we got the bumper brackets done. We still need to do GoPro mounts. Got the hood bolts done. That's done. We haven't painted it. We're gonna get these trimmed off, just the 2 front ones. And then we're going to rattle can this because we don't have time to paint it. So Hillbilly's convinced me that it's a good idea to use some rattle cans and got like an hour left. We're gonna get it done, Hillbilly?
When haven't we ever not got it done?
He's got a good point. Gotti didn't even stand a chance. You basically shoved that blade through that thing. Now we gotta build GoPro mounts so that you guys can watch from the inside of the car. I want you to go right there.
Put a senior punch mark. Ta-da! Get rid of the sharp burr from the drilling. One GoPro mount expertly done. This is the second GoPro mount for inside the car. I don't know if you can see them. Sharp burrs. Bada bing, bada boom.
Is we'll just bolt this in tight and we can strap this in. I think it's gonna work. What do you think, Lincoln?
Yes, Dada, yes.
I'm gonna blow the car off, get all the dirt and dust off there, so when we spray paint it, it actually sticks to that and not dust and fly off. Think we're good to go. So when we pull it out, are you driving or am I driving?
Wait, are you riding or am I riding? Because we both have to drive it.
So am I pedaling or you're pedaling?
I'm pedaling. I gotta get ready for tonight. He's the steerer. Technically, he's the driver rider, and I'm the driver rider.
You're a pedal pusher.
I'm a pedal pusher. Bona fide pedal pusher. Put my wheel on. You put it on. Ready? I just told him to go forward.
Just like that. That's how you drive it by yourself. Sit in the middle. Have one leg stretched and one arm stretched just to get where you need to be.
You know what we should have got here, Billy?
What?
One of those sprayers that goes on the spray can.
Beautiful. Very, very beautiful. I see ya.
Luckily it's the Derby car, not a customer's car, because I got runs everywhere.
Picasso, I like it.
All right, so what we're gonna do is use the telehandler, we're gonna lift his roof and bend it out of the way.
A lot better.
That was totally closed off before.
Pull the tape off so we can see chrome. Boom! Looking good.
So we've got the cars all loaded up. We've got a 2.5 hour drive ahead of us. So we've got to stop and grab some snacks and get some fuel. And then we're headed up to Coalville. All right, so we've got everything cut that we need to get cut from the inspection. So we're gonna head over and hopefully get a stick and go to the driver's meeting. So the first event of the night is gonna be the circle race. We're gonna go out there, line up all 4 of us, 8 laps. The winner gets $1,000, but we decided because there's only 4 people, we're doing $250 a car. So we're just going out there for fun, getting the motors warmed up so we can go out there and wreck some stuff. Are you ready? Ready. All right, hit it. We got something wrong with the motor, so we're gonna find out what's going on. Hopefully we can get it taken care of. I'm really muddy. So we think the timing might be a little bit off, so Case is gonna loosen it up. We're gonna adjust the distributor a little bit and hopefully it'll run better. Sounds a little better.
Bottom end. You hear it knocking?
Is it?
Oh yeah, did you hear it?
Blow it
You
up?
get it?
Should I put it to the moon? So we think the motor's gonna blow up. So we're not gonna touch it again. That's how it goes in the derby world. Nothing ever goes right, but it's all for fun. 3, 2, 1. Case Parker taking home the #1 spot. I knew he'd win. I knew he'd win. All right, so we figured out that the bottom end is coming apart on my brand new 355. At this point, it is what it is. So the plan is to get pushed out into the arena because they paid a top 4, and there's only 4 cars. So we'll get last place, but as long as we're out in the arena, we get $1,000, which isn't too bad for 2 days worth of work. We wanted to get it turned around so that when we get pushed out there, we're not being pushed in reverse because this motor's gonna blow up on us. I can just feel it. I know. Gentlemen!
See you!
That wasn't impressive, but we won.
That's 4 G's.
Ladies and gentlemen, remind you. We did it! No, it ran like crap. Woo! Hey, at least we won. We won! First place! That's the biggest trophy I've ever won.
Hillbilly normally does this, but he didn't get to be here. So I'm doing it for him.
Got it locked and loaded. We're gonna go eat some dinner and go sleep for the night. All right, it is the next day. We finally made it back to the shop. We're gonna get this thing unloaded, see if the engine will even start enough to get it off the truck, and then we'll assess the damage. Can't forget my trophy. Big one. Something still doesn't sound good. All right, so as you heard, the motor has something wrong. I'm not sure. We thought it was gonna blow up. It didn't blow up, but it sounds like crap, so I'm gonna have to rip this thing out, figure out what's going on, and get it fixed again. We got a little bit of damage here. We lost a tire, got some sheet metal damage. Front end still looking good. It's all the way out in the front still. Not a whole lot of damage. This fender smashed all the way in. So we're gonna have to get this thing back on the frame rack, get it all pulled out so we can go and run the next derby. That derby is in 2 weeks, so we're gonna have to get this motor fixed, get all the sheet metal fixed, and get it ready to rock and roll for 2 weeks. We're gonna be taking this one to Manti, Utah. The next derby, we've got a stock car, so you're gonna wanna come back and see that build and watch us derby in Nephi, Utah. That's our next one. We got a few things we gotta do to get this car back out in the arena. Don't forget, head over to RobbyLayton.com, get yourself some awesome merch. We have an awesome update. We are internationally shipping. So, all of you guys outside of America, head over to RobbyLayton.com and get you some merchandise and help support the channel. Help us rebuild Aiden's truck. 100% of the profits from our merchandise is going to rebuilding that truck. So you're gonna wanna head over there right now, RobbyLayton.com. And if you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.
Hey, wait!
What?
I got one more.
What is that?
This is Hillbilly's trophy.
What? Hillbilly's
He's
trophy?
always wanting one.
Oh, this is first place for Hillbilly, always winning an argument. As always, we appreciate you guys, and if you enjoyed this video, go check out this one.
Hey guys, I'm Jordan Stewart and I'm the biggest fan of Robby Layton Nation there is.
That funny?